Okay, I have my model's hair sectioned and I'm ready to start highlighting. This is what I'm using, highlighting wraps, papers. They have a shiny side and a dull side. It's kind of like a wax paper. I like to put the color on the dull side. I feel like it helps the highlights stay and not move around. So I'm using a very fine sectioning technique so that I can put a lot of highlights. This is a very heavy highlight. As you can see, I am slicing the sections instead of weaving, and the reason I'm doing that is because I am doing so many highlights, and it will blend beautifully with doing slicing. It goes faster than weaving, and it helps to keep the foil closer to the scalp while you're doing a very heavy highlight. The bleach I'm starting with is a 20 volume bleach, and I am not using Olaplex. If I was using Olaplex, I would start with 30 volume. As I move up the head and towards the top of the head, I would begin to use a 30 volume bleach and would probably finish out with either 30 or 40 volume bleach, depending on how long it takes. My sectioning here is 3 panels across the back of the head, and I will continue that pattern until I get to the top of the crown. All right, now I'm starting to, my sections are going to be very fine pie sections across the crown. You really want to concentrate on getting fine sections here because you really want it to blend well and not have any heavy, big stripes. So watch your sectioning in this area. As you go across the top of the crown, you will go and then turn the client around and do the opposite side. Notice how close to the scalp you're able to get with the papers. It really does make for a very natural highlight when you're finished. You will see the results and how wonderful they are. Now you see I'm turning the client, and I'm going to start from the opposite side and work my way up to meet the section at the top of the crown. Okay, here we are, top of the head, in the sides. I start with the center part and I work my way down. I'm doing, again, fine sections and getting as close to the scalp as I can without obviously putting bleach on the scalp. I fold it over and then continue down. You will notice that I'm starting to do pie sections and turn my sections to a little closer to the face so that I'm slicing and still highlighting around the front of the face. I don't want to have any lines when I'm finished, so I start to turn and hold the hair out towards the ear and then paint. So as you go down, your highlights actually end up vertical instead of horizontal. All right, I'm finishing up with this side. I did this side the same as the other side, and then the client will process. And because it's bleach, you just keep watching it. You know, you just, you could put her under the dryer if you like, but you don't have to. as you can see, the end results is a very well blended highlight that looks very, very natural and beautiful, and no real harsh highlighted pieces that stand out that are stripy. So if you have a client that wants her hair to look more natural and not stripy, this is a very good technique to use. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoy.